Good morning, everyone. It's February 14th, and it's our favorite time of the day. It's a double favorite time because it's Valentine Day with Bev and Paul. Oh, happy
Oh,
Valentine's
happy
Day.
Valentine's Day. I love being here with you.
What a perfect time.
Anytime.
This is perfect. So we're together here in Tucson, Arizona, and what a perfect day to be together on Valentine's,
I
huh?
know.
So we wanted to talk about it. Love is biotouch. Biotouch is love. We're
That's what we say.
stealing it from the car dealer. It's no longer love a car dealer. So we're going to talk about, why we even, say things like that. Love is biotouch. I mean, we're not going to. Well, let's start with the book. So, we had a foreword in the book that Deborah Schillhouse wrote, Healing with the Power in Your Fingertips. Our fingertips. I always get that. Yours,
I know.
ours, everybody's. And Gary Schwartz, we're going to start out with his quote in the foreword to the book. So we'll
Yes.
have Bev read that right out of
Yes.
the book.
Right. And Gary said, so the second lesson is somewhat deeper and frankly more inspiring to me and maybe to you as well. The lesson relates to a theme expressed through Deborah's book, The Importance of Love, and the process of receiving and giving non-sexual loving touch. The kind of love that BioTouch fosters is a high level of love, including empathy, compassion, caring, kindness, gentleness, protection, safety, warmth, gratitude, appreciation, and respect. And I think that's kind of like bringing us to what what we were saying before the show, that BioTouch, this non-sexual interaction with another human being, is the opportunity that BioTouch is giving every single one of us all the time. This concept about a greater sense of loving than just who I'm married to or who I'm dating or men, women, whatever. That it's non-gender.
Right.
Is what BioTouch is taking us to lift us out of this personal, using that term love, which you and I have mentioned before. We really
Right.
we really don't know what that means yet. But at this stage of the evolutionary game for us, we're being asked to step outside of that little narrow box.
Yeah, and you posted it perfectly on your site where you posted this little meme that says, "We are love made manifest and are here to delight in the journey of creation."
Isn't that lovely?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, we are love made manifest. And that means that exactly what BioTouch offers us, this non barriers, the ability to cross over into a greater expression of our nature, which is love.
Yes. Yes. And we have numerous examples of it with those two fingers. So a couple of things happened. I remember, again, the old timer when I first met Norman and Carol, and his first statement to me, which just clicked the light bulb: Norman and Carol brought love to the Mancos Valley. Boom! Since 5 years old, I was looking for how to come to this thing we called love, and that everybody could be happy, healthy, and loved. And here it was in this little town of 900 people. Southern Baptists, Mormons, cowboys, ranchers, the Indians from the reservation, migrant farm workers, all kinds of people lived in this valley, and it was through this touch. You see the little two fingers with the heart. We always loved when we found that.
I know.
This
Perfect.
This little the fingers here.
Yeah.
And that's just perfect, And BioTouch is about relationship. Those two fingers represent what this technique is trying to bring back into humanity, and that is a simple expression of love with just those two fingers.
Right.
And those two fingers aren't the first time they've been around.
No.
Here we go.
I mean, it's kind of a picture speaks Yeah,
I
look at
mean,
that.
it doesn't matter your belief system and what
Right.
religion, what philosophy we have from ancient Egypt, which I was told tens of thousands of years ago they were doing that touch. And you can see those 2 points are exactly the same.
Yeah. Anybody who's ever practiced biotouch, you can recognize that point two of the greeting
Yeah.
set right there.
And it doesn't matter what tradition of the world you come from. There's Gabriel, there's just the butterfly like touch. So, we're excited to be able to pass this on to all of you.
Yeah.
Because it is about love. And what a perfect day to talk about that. Another example of how powerful BioTouch is in relation to love was the CIA agent
Oh.
that was in our class. Did I say that the last time? Because
I don't know, but it bears
the other guy,
repeating.
well, the other guy was a farmer,
Right.
a rancher. Now we're going to talk about the CIA.
Yeah.
Oh, too many people in my life.
I know. Oh my.
And I love them all. That word froze up, but I think it's still coming across.
Yeah.
So we had these classes all the time, and at the end of our first certification class in Mancos, Colorado, there was the CIA agent who'd been in a lot of global revolutions.
I'll bet.
Yeah, it's sort of the secret of the CIA.
Right.
And he stood up and he said to the group of people, and there were a lot of us there in the beginning, BioTouch is the most incredible revolution he'd ever experienced.
Wow.
And I'm like, whoa, that's
what revolution?
What a statement. And he says, because this revolution is based on love.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah.
And I thought, oh my gosh, and that was just the beginning of my journey, which was over 33 years ago, and it's still just about that.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Which is why we can't. How can we charge people for something, as you shared in your quote, that's already manifest?
Yeah.
We are love made manifest. How can you charge people for something they already have?
They already have. I know. Well, as you say, how can you charge people for the truth?
Right.
I mean.
So that's what we're trying to share here with BioTouch. Love is BioTouch. Your touching is the best way to express to another human being the depth of that love, and it doesn't have to be in words.
It's interesting because, we're talking about using those 2 fingers and igniting the love that's already within us. Well, what does that have to do with healing? Which is another word that we've already said, well, we're not sure what healing is either, kind of like love. But what we know is that journey of BioTouch, that self-awareness that begins to happen, when you come into more and more a state of love, and you're healing. It's like I think they're synchronizing at that point. Something's starting to align, because the more healing that takes place in the body, the more it opens up to the possibilities of loving and sharing and compassion and understanding and all those things that we're here to exhibit, not just for each other, but for the whole planet. So
Yes.
I'm convinced that BioTouch is, and Gary even says it too in this book when he's saying this is a planetary gift.
Yes.
BioTouch. It's not just about touching another person in love. It's when you touch another person in love, that healing can start. And it's when you go out, it ripples. We're part of the planetary life.
Yeah, and that's our mission that we talked about last week. A chain that shall go on indefinitely, and it's just with that light little
It's a chain
touch.
of love, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody came into the center and was telling me about it. I think the book was Spontaneous Healing or something. I said, oh yeah, well it sounds like the thing that Bruce Lipton's saying. He says, well, that name sounds familiar. And so we looked up the book, and that was the author of this book that he was reading.
Yeah.
And there's another example that you can change the cellular structure, the DNA. It's called epigenetics now, or something like that, where the genes can actually change with a different talk, a different story.
As he puts it, a
Yes.
different story. And here he says, but here's the kicker.
Yeah.
Here's the key. You have to change the story. The language has to be now one of love.
Yes.
So.
And then we have Anita Morjani, who had stage 4 cancer. All her organs shut down. She died, went to the other side. The message was, it's about love, Anita.
Yeah.
And she came back. Within weeks, all her organs were perfect, working perfectly, no cancer, and she's still on a circuit talking about it. So whatever this body is, and I'm still learning about it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know, BioTouch is a way to bring that love into that relationship, which, you know, it reminds me of Louis. It's about letting ourselves be loved.
Yes.
Just let ourselves be loved. It's not about loving yourself.
Right.
That's a concept I've been reading about the past few days too. It's about letting ourselves be loved.
Yeah.
And what a great way to do that than to reach out, let somebody touch you, or reach out and touch somebody.
Yeah.
You know,
sure.
And that, we've just seen it over and over. Even the science shows it's changing cortisol levels. It's increasing interleukin 12 levels. So, which helps build, I sent you that thing, build T cell counts and helps fight the cancers and the tumors. So maybe BioTouch truly is an expression of that love.
You know, remember that song, Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places?
Right.
Well, you know, it's like the key is we're looking for love. We don't have to look at all. What we have to remember is that we already came here, just totally love. And that's what that little meme was this morning. We are love manifest. We're walking around these loving entities already. We just have to get rid of the things that are keeping us from that identification. So that's what BioTouch, I really believe, is here to help us with. It's a gift of helping us now to claim and to remember and to exhibit what's always been.
Yes. So we're going to ask you today to reach out and touch somebody. Let that be your Valentine's gift. What we say?
$32 billion spent on hearts, flowers, chocolate.
Yes. So that's fine, and that's good. If you brought your loved one some flowers and chocolate, we hope you enjoy that. Take this, it doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah.
You know, and reach out and just do the greeting. Just
the greeting.
Take your dominant hand, touch just below the breastbone, 6 to 8 seconds. Take that same dominant hand, touch just to the left, lean your head forward, just to the left of that big bone, 6 to 8 seconds. And if you really want to give them the juice, 2 fingers on the forehead, just above on the crown, 2 fingers at the base of the skull, in the middle of the neck, light like a butterfly, and bingo.
Talk about a Valentine gift.
There is a gift,
yeah.
And that will take you 30 seconds. And if you don't have somebody that's living with you right now, think of them. Think of doing it to them while you do the points on yourself, or do the points on yourself while you think of somebody doing it on you. They don't even have to be alive.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Absolutely not.
We can pass that love on beyond.
Love is.
Yes, if love
wherever
is.
You are.
Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding. It
Yeah.
just goes
Yeah.
on and on. So our main goal here is to teach BioTouch, and this Valentine's Day is a perfect reminder of why we do it. And we just had a class. We had a lady from Columbus, Ohio, Tony. We missed you, Bev.
I know. I was out and about.
So, Ty in Columbus, Ohio, she got really excited. You know what's interesting? She actually read our website, and she read all the little details of it, and she said, I really like this idea of community, of bringing love into community.
Yeah.
She got that out of the website, and she wants to be the rep for Ohio.
Then we're doing our job.
Yes, it worked for those
awesome.
who really...
Well, we would love for her to be our rep in Ohio.
She was excited, and so she's going to take the certification program.
Wonderful.
And, we encourage you to learn BioTouch. We have all of our workshops. We have a workshop coming up. We're going to teach you...
On Thursday.
Not this Thursday. Don't scare me.
Oh, thank you. No, me too. Okay, good.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
We have plantar fasciitis, now that we know how to spell it. Not plantar fascia. With Dr. Julia Anderson. She's a physical therapist, and she's really excited about presenting.
I'm so glad to have her with us.
We're actually going to tape her on Wednesday, and
Yeah.
then show that. And our next virtual and that'll be live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Go to YouTube BioTouch 1. And then we have our next virtual training is coming up Tuesday, March 15th, 9 to 4:30. And that will be our last practitioner training before the certification program. So if you're interested in getting certified, which is in March 26 and 27, if you want to get certified, this is your last chance to take the beginning class. And we encourage you to join us. Certification is an awesome class, and you can become part of our global community, which meets the third Thursday of every month for all the global certified practitioners run by Kai.
Oh, yes.
So.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, that's
Wednesday
also. We're getting a very full schedule here at BioTouch.
Well,
so
that's good. That's a good thing.
Paula said, unconditional love is always free. Yep. How can you charge people for unconditional? How can you charge people for letting yourself be loved?
Exactly.
And thank you for loving me. You know, when we finish our sessions, we're always saying, thank you. Thank you for letting me love you.
Yeah.
Thank you for loving me, because I'm receiving as much when I reach out and touch you as you are as the recipient.
Absolutely.
So it's creating that circle. That circle of humanity, and we are grateful to have this opportunity to share it with you.
Yes,
aren't we?
all the time.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So, join us, justtouch.com. If you can't remember that, go to biotouchhealing.com. If you can't remember that, send us an email, office@justtouch.com. Tell your friends, tell your family, send it on. Send the touch on with an email. You know, post it. Just do whatever we can. Let's talk about it. Let's take 2022.
Let's put love into action.
Yes.
That's what we say all the time. Let's do that.
So we have songs that were written by Horace, all about love, all about care, and we're going to share that. It has, you can get all of his downloadable songs on the website that we'll show you when we play the song, justtouch.com/Horace Barnes. And we appreciate all the love he gives us every time we play his song.
Absolutely.
He wrote the songs, sent them to Nashville, and had them recorded.
I know. It's amazing.
So, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And happy
to
Valentine's to all of you. We love you. Take care. We'll see you next week.
Around to the sun, they come here every day. Touching, and they do it without pay. They all do it gladly because they are so sweet. Bless the staff of practitioners down on Plymouth Street. Once they all had ailments, stress and other things. They know how to get relief. That's what BioTouching brings. They love health